Right, in this video I'm going to show you my snake collection. So I've only got 5 snakes, but they're all different and they're all pretty stunning in their own way. So let's start off with probably the one, well, I would say it's certainly the brightest one I've got. It's the green tree python. Now these guys, they live in the trees, so that's why they're called tree python, and they wrap themselves around the branches. So you can see them up in the corner here. He's a nice bright green colour, and he's got white spots with some blue and yellow flashes as well on his dorsal. This species is not a snake to be handled. Doesn't like being touched, doesn't like being handled, and will bite me if I do try to touch him. So let's see if we can see his head. So let's have a look. There we go. There he is. And this is Hulk. I'm not going to get too close because he will strike at me. So he's coming out now, having a nice look. He's got a nice blue tongue. I get to focus. Focus. Doesn't want to focus. There you go. So that is Hulk, my green tree python. He's not in a particularly large enclosure. They tend to just wrap themselves around a branch and kind of stay there. You very rarely see them on the forest floor. And at night time he does go wandering. He's shed once with me, and his skin was wrapped all the way around the enclosure, and when I untangled it, he was actually the largest snake that I have at the moment. So that is Hulk. Okay, here's the next snake. This is Rocky, and Rocky is the black and white Hog Island Boa Constrictor. Now this snake's stunning. I just love the snake colours that she has. Just white, black, creams, and red and orange on the tail. Really nice snake. This one will be the largest snake I own once she's fully grown. Should be around about 7 feet, possibly more. It's actually a smaller species of boa. It's not as big as the common boa, but still bigger than anything that I've got. So I can't wait till she gets that big. Really nice snake. Have a look around about. There's her head there. Look. Focus. There we go. Just sniffing me out now. She's like, leave me, I'm sleeping. Yeah, I handle this one. She's actually quite good for handling. She's never shown any sign of aggression. Boas can hiss at you, so that generally gives you an idea that they're a bit grumpy, don't really want to be touched. But she's never hissed. She's quite happy. She just, when you do handle her, she tends to just want to get away, really, back to her enclosure. But I mean, she's happy enough to be touched and held. So just coming to say hello. Quite like the on the boas. If you look at, if it's going to focus, if you look on there at the end of their nose, They all look like they've got a moustache. Look. There, look. She's got a moustache. So that is Rocky, the boa. Okay, here's my next snake. This is a new one. I've never shown this one before on any videos. This is Ernie, the milk snake. Milk snakes are quite clever. You can see the bright colours that are on her body. Now, usually when you see bright colours like these in the animal kingdom, it means that they are dangerous. So this snake's quite clever because it actually lives in the same region of a very venomous snake called the coral snake, and their colours are exactly the same: red, black and yellow. But how we tell the difference between the milk snake and the coral snake is the order in which the colours come up on their body. So we know that this one's not venomous because the saying goes, "Yellow and black, venom I lack. If it's red and yellow, I'm a dangerous fellow." So that's the saying. So you can tell the difference between the dangerous coral snake and the harmless milk snake. They get the name the milk snakes because they're found right across America, Southern America mainly, and they're often found in the milking sheds of cows. So a lot of people believe that they went into the sheds to drink the milk from the cows, but that's not true. They're just in there because generally on a farm, in these sheds and barns, you find lots of mice. So there's plenty of food for them and cover for them to hide, so they get fed nicely every day. So that's the reason why they're called the milk snake. Okay, this guy, I don't tend to handle him much because he is a little bit nippy, but also they secrete a liquid. It's like a musky liquid, a bit like wee, but it stinks and it goes all over your hands. It's just a bit unpleasant, so I just don't like handling for that reason. So that's Ernie the milk snake. Right, here's one you've seen before. It's Bubblegum the corn snake. And here's a little treat for you. Just taking her enclosure down. She's actually due to be upgraded to the next tub size up because she's growing, and as you can see, she shed last night. So there's her shed going right the way around her enclosure. And there is Bubblegum the corn snake. Now they're known as corn snakes, just a bit like the milk snake, is because they're mainly found in cornfields across America. Farmers quite like these snakes because they're harmless, and they also get rid of the rodents that are eating their grain inside the grain shed. So they keep the population of the mice down. So that's why farmers don't mind them. Bubblegum is actually a snowflake corn snake. So she's got pink and white in her body for her colour. So, and she also has like pink eyes. So that's why she's called Bubblegum. So that's Bubblegum. Right, you, come on. Have a drink. There you go. Just having a drink. Yeah, so she's quite a nice snake. We'll get rid of her skin. There we go. She likes burying herself underneath the aspen, and she's got a bit of log there as well that she likes to go under. Like I said, I'm going to put her into a bigger tub since she's getting a bit bigger now. Yep, so that's the Bubblegum, the corn snake. Okay, the last snake I'm going to show you is my favourite because he was the first snake I ever owned, and it's the one that comes out and about with me on my visits, so all the children have seen this one, touched this one. It is Car the Royal Python. Just trying to climb up into the chameleon's tank there. Yeah, really docile snake. I love this snake, I think it's amazing. I recommend Royal Pythons just because of just the way that they are incredibly docile. The only time you've just got to watch with any snake really is at feeding time. Once they pick up a scent of a rodent, then that's when they go into hunter mode, so they will strike. See, that's why you've got to keep your hands and fingers well clear. But any other time, handling, she's quite happy. Like if you see here, he's in my hand. He's not trying to get away. Corn snakes tend to wiggle around a lot. They don't want to be held, and they're quite quick. Whereas the Royal, he's quite happy just to coil around your hand and have a little wander, maybe up your arm. They don't grow, incredibly large. I mean, Car is about a year and 4 months old now. I've still got a couple of months or maybe a year to go until he's like fully grown. He's a male, so he won't grow as large as like female, so maybe get 4 feet out of him. But have been known females to grow to about 4.5 feet. It's quite thick because they're a constricting snake. Are you checking out the camera? Yeah, so that's Car, and that is my snake collection. I hope you've enjoyed seeing them all, and if you've got any questions, leave a comment in the comments box. And don't forget to subscribe, and also check out my Facebook page. Give it a like, and thank you very much. I think the next video, if there's anything you want to see, particularly make a video on, leave a comment in the comments box. I think I'll show my mammals next because I haven't really shown all of them, so I'll go with the mammals. Okay, till next time, see ya.